with the composer of the Ashtapadis or Gita Govindam. It is a short life sketch of Sri Jayadeva from Orissa.
Those scholars have surmised from Jayadeva's writings that he was born in a village called Kendubilba in Odisha. 3 Indian states claim ownership over Jayadeva: Bihar, Kenduli village near Mithila; Odisha, Kenduli Sasan village near Puri; and West Bengal, Jayadeva Kenduli village. Yet again, while some accounts claim his parents were Narayan Shastri and Kamlabai, others believe they were Bhojadeva and Vamadevi. No matter where he was born or what was the name of his parents, Jayadeva is the first poet who eulogized Lord Jagannatha as Radha and Krishna who are mingled together. His magnum opus, the Gita Govindam, is an immortal classic and though composed over 800 years ago, continues to enthrall audiences and spectators to every art form, be it music, dance, drama, painting, sculpture or poetry. Let us take a brief and panoramic journey into Jayadeva's life and capture glimpses of some of the miraculous moments associated with him.
Oh dear Jagannatha, we have been married for so many years, but yet have no children. I know my husband does not desire for one, but I cringe at the weight of being labelled a barren woman. You, the ever-merciful Supreme, will not bless me with a beautiful and virtuous son and free me from the blame of being called so.
Kamlabai, a devout lady, secretly but relentlessly prayed to her favorite deity Krishna as Jagannatha for progeny. Jagannatha appeared in her husband Narayan Shastri's dream one night.
Shastri, your wife's prayer will soon be answered. You will beget an illustrious son.
Kamala, wake up. Did you pray to Lord Jagannatha asking to be blessed with a child? Lord Jagannatha appeared in my dream and he said he will soon be blessed with a noteworthy son.
These words fall like nectar in my ears. Yes, I have been praying for such a boon.
Do you not realize, you foolish woman, that asking for such a petty boon, you have wasted all our tapas of many years, and for such a selfish motive, by not praying for the Atma attainment, you have ruined us.
An infuriated Shastri stopped talking to his spouse. Kamlabai made vain attempts to appease him with profuse apologies, but they fell on deaf ears. As a day or two passed, a holy Brahmin who visited them reconciled them after learning of their predicament.
Who can go against the will of Jagannatha? It is his leela that you should be blessed with a virtuous son who will attain name and fame as a great saint.
Shastri was appeased as he felt the Lord himself had appeared in human form to deliver these words to him. In due course of time, Kamlabai gave birth to a male child, whom they named Jayadeva. Jayadeva, an exceptionally bright child, devoted to Jagannatha from very early childhood, had his Upanayana ceremony performed when he was 5 years old. He mastered the Sanskrit language as a youngster and studied all the sacred scriptures. In time, Shastri and his wife entered Vanaprastha, renouncing the material world. Jayadeva took to the life of a wandering nomad, devoting his time entirely to meditating upon Lord Jagannatha. Jayadeva's overwhelming love for the Lord took a poetic form and outpoured the immortal Gita Govindam, popularly known as Ashtapadi, celebrating the glorious divine love of Radha and Krishna.
प्रणयपयोधि जले केशव धृतवानसि वेदं केशव विहितवहित्र चरित्रमखेरं केशव धृत मीनशरीर जय जगदीश हरे केशव जय जगदीश हरे श्री जयदेव कवि है केशव इदमुदितमुदारम् केशव शृणु सुखदं शुभदं भवसारम् केशवाधृत दशविधरूप जय जगदीश हरे केशव जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे.
According to a certain legend, a gardener's daughter who was so mesmerized by Jayadeva's Gita Govindam, loved it and would sing it profoundly with great emotion in a beautiful voice.
क्षणमधुना नारायणम् अनुगतमनुसर राधिके क्षणमधुना नारायणम् किसलय शयन तले कुरु कामिनी चरणनलिन विनिवेशम् तव पदपल्लव वैरिपराभवम् इदमनुभवतु सुवेशम् क्षणमधुना नारायणम् श्रीजयदेव भणितमिदमनुपद निगदितमधुरिपुमोदम् जनयतु रसिक जनेषु मनोरम रतिरसभाव विनोदम् कृष्णा क्षणमधुना नारायणम्.
The Lord himself was so enchanted by her singing that one day he left the shrine and followed her till she finished singing. The Lord's robes, cotton brambles, became dust-ridden and torn by thorns.
Panditji, how come Jagannath Ji's robes are looking like a rag, dirty and torn all over?
I promise you, O Rajan, I too cannot believe what I see. I have no clue as in how the Lord's clothes appeared in this form today.
The same night, Lord Jagannath appeared in a dream to both the king and the king's pujari.
My clothes became dirty and torn as I was following the gardener's daughter, mesmerized in her rendition of Jayadeva's Ashtapadi. Nobody is to be blamed for this. You will find pieces of my robe caught in the thorns and brambles in the forest.
The following morning, true to the vision they had, a piece of robe of Jagannath Ji was found, tattered and caught in the shrubs. The king summoned the girl to his court the following day.
You will henceforth sing for our Lord Jagannath in his temple itself. Else, his robes will be in tatters every day as he follows you around when you sing.
I feel so blessed and happy to render the service to the Lord.
It is believed that this incident gave birth to Devdasis, or women who were engaged by the temple to sing Gita Govindam to regale Sri Jagannath Ji. Meanwhile, Jayadeva's marriage happened by divine ordainment. Deva Sharma, a childless Brahmin devotee who lived in Kendabilba, yearned for a child and desperately prayed to Lord Jagannath of Puridham.
Beloved Jagannatha, please cast your merciful eyes upon me and bless me with children. Should I beget children by your grace, I vow at an appropriate age.
It's off.
Hello. Beloved Jagannatha, please cast your merciful drishti upon me and bless me with children. Should I beget children by your grace, I vow at an appropriate age, I will offer my firstborn child at your altar to serve you.
Being benevolent, the Lord blessed Deva Sharma with a daughter first and then with a few sons. True to his words, when his daughter Padmavati became of marriageable age, Deva Sharma, along with his wife, took her to the shrine of Jagannatha and offered her to the Lord.
Merciful Jagannatha, I am here with my daughter to offer you at her lotus feet to serve you.
No sooner had Deva Sharma uttered these words than all those gathered at the shrine heard the Lord's voice, thus commanding Deva Sharma.
O Deva Sharma, I am highly pleased with you. I have accepted your child. But give her hand in marriage to Jayadeva, my dear devotee, who has given up family life and has dedicated himself to chanting my names.
Your will and command I shall duly oblige, dear Jagannatha.
Sharma promptly sought out Jayadeva, who was living outside the village boundary in a humble hut.
Dear Jayadeva, by the command of Lord Jagannatha, I have brought my daughter Padmavati to you. Kindly accept her as your wife.
I cannot accept your daughter, sir, as I have renounced everything and seek to attain the Lord alone by meditating upon Him.
But it is by the command of Lord Jagannatha that you have to accept her as your wife.
Seeing Jayadeva's resolve, Deva Sharma left him with no option.
As we, your parents, leave you here, my child, from this moment, Jayadeva is your husband and all. By serving him, you will attain undying happiness.
As Deva Sharma and his wife left Jayadeva's hut, Jayadeva turned to address Padmavati.
Your parents have gone away, leaving you here. How are you going to live in this dreadful forest? You cannot stay here though. Tell me, where should I leave you?
My father brought me here to marry you upon Lord Jagannatha's command. You are my husband, my all. Where will I go if you abandon me? I will fall at your feet and give up my life right here.
What she says is true. I cannot commit a sin by abandoning her. I will accept her as my spouse, as ordained by Jagannatha himself.
Even though they were poor, the saintly couple Jayadeva and Padmavati were pure of heart. They worshipped the Lord with pure love and devotion. They never ate a meal without first offering some to some guests. One day, as Jayadeva was composing the 7th stanza of the 19th Ashtapadi, he imagined Lord Krishna asking Radha to place her foot on his head. This would remove the insufferable poison and suffering he endured due to separation from her.
हे प्रभु, यह तुम्हारा खेद है अपमान. मोह मुंडरे ही परिचिता काही की ऐसी ना राधा तुम्हो मुंडरे तंका बाधा रखिवे. I'm not getting appropriate words to complete this stanza. Let me take a break from this composition. Padma, I'm going to the river to take a bath.
Lord Jagannatha, who knew Jayadeva's dilemma, came to his house in the guise of Jayadeva.
Padma dear, will you bring the manuscript here? Let me complete what I have started.
Yes, here it is. I guess the words formed in your mind and you came away without going to the river.
Yes. Here it is. I have completed it. Let me go to the river to bathe.
Jagannatha had barely taken leave of Padmavati when Jayadeva returned after his bath. Padmavati was puzzled.
My dear Lord, how is it that you've come back so quickly without a bath? Is it another brainwave idea that came to your mind? Did you come back to pen the words in the manuscript yet again?
When did I come back here, Padmavati? I'm just returning from the river after a bath. I did not come here to write anything in Gita Govindam. You must be dreaming.
No, my lord. I can vouch you were here just a little while ago. You asked me to fetch you your manuscript and you wrote something in it before leaving to the river.
A perplexed Jayadeva rushed to see his manuscript. The seventh stanza, with which he could not proceed, was neatly penned down just as he had visualized it. He was ecstatic as he realized that it was Lord Jagannatha's handiwork and Leela.
Oh, Padmavati, look! How exceedingly this poem has been written. Who has written this exceedingly beautiful poem? I could not have written like this. It's like Jagannatha himself who has written this. Place the noble sprout of your foot as an ornament on my head. It dispels the poison of love in separation. Smaragarara khandanam mama shirasi mandanam dehi pada pallava mudaram jvalati maidano madana kadanano harati tadupahita vikaram priye charushile. Padma, my dear, you are indeed blessed to have had darshan of Sri Jagannatha, and your life has been made worthy. You had the good fortune to see him. But I am so lowly that I did not get that opportunity.
It is said that the Lord dedicates himself to his sincere bhakta just as the devotee dedicates himself to the Lord. One such instance is often recounted from the life of Jayadeva. Under the scorching heat of a midday sun, Sri Jagannatha spotted Jayadeva thatching his roof.
How my dear devotee is performing this task under an unforgiving sun. I must help him finish this task quickly. Here, let me hand him the rope required to bale the straw. And remove the finished straw.
grateful of Padmavati to have helped me complete the thatching of the roof.
Jayadeva, who was on the rooftop, thought it was Padmavati who had helped him. But he saw no one when he came down.
Padma, how nicely you helped me complete the thatching of the roof, and you have come here silently with such modesty.
I helped you? No, my dear. I've been so busy with the work at home all day. I did not even realize you were working in the hot sun.
Jayadeva was puzzled. He wondered who could have helped him. But no sooner did he go to their puja room than he realized what had happened.
Oh Lord Jagannatha, how black your hands have turned by handling the straw. I now see it was you who helped me touch the roof. Oh Moro Priya Prabhu, you suffered so much and troubled yourself to help me. Oh Moro Priya Prabhu, जहाँ का प्रति तुम्हें इतने दया दिखाओ छो, यही पाप ही तुमको कौन दे ही परिबा.
Legend has it that Jayadeva approached the weavers of Kendubilva with a request.
Request you to weave clothes carrying the motives of my 12 cantos of Gita Govindam as a special offering to Sri Jagannatha.
আমি বুনিয়াবা তুমি গীত গাইব.
I am indeed blessed by your request. I am only too happy to do this. Shri Jayadeva Bhanitramidamatiṣaya Madhuri Puniduvana Shīlam Sukhamukhandita Radhikaya Kaditam Nitalotu Akihe Keshi Madara Mudaram.
Jayadeva began to sing, but by the time he came to the 7th canto, he experienced spiritual elation to an extent that he was transported to another world. He became rapturous in his own world and stopped singing. Just then,
I am Jayadeva's elder brother. I will sing the rest of Gita Govindam.
Varnitam Jayadeva Kena Hareridam Pravanena Kindubilva Samudra Sambhava Rohini Ramanena Hari Hari Hatadarataya Sadhata Kupiteva Hari Hari Hatadarataya Krishna Shri Jayadeva Vachasi Ruchire Hridayam Sadayam Kuru Mandale Hari Charana Smaranamruta Nirbhita Kali Kalushachvara Khandane Jaga
When Jayadeva came out of his trance, he was pleasantly shocked to hear the weaver's tale of his elder brother having completed the Ashtapadis. Jayadeva realized it was once again the Lord's bounty that had been showered upon him. Once, Gajapati Purushottama Deva, the provincial king of Odisha, envious of Jayadeva's fame, challenged him with his own work, the Abhinava Gita Govinda. He summoned his advisors and asked to circulate widely his work, feeling assured that it would surpass Jayadeva's. The king's advisor, however, thought differently.
My king, if I may be honest, this is like comparing the sun with a mere lamp. I suggest we consult the pujaris on this matter.
If that is what you say, then let us consult the pujari. Though I know that my Abhinava Gita Govinda is far better than Jayadeva's.
If that is what you say, let us place both the manuscripts overnight in the Garbhagruha of the temple. He will decide this in his own imitable way.
Fine, I will abide by this.
Both the manuscripts were placed before the deity at the temple. When the devotees arrived at the temple the following morning, they were surprised and delighted to see Jayadeva's Gita Govindam remain in the Garbhagriha while the king's manuscript lay scattered on the floor. The king graciously accepted the Lord's response. He propagated Jayadeva's Gita Govindam throughout his kingdom and became one of his great devotees. Padmavati, who had become a close friend of King Gajapati's queen, once gave her opinion strongly on the subject of Sati when the queen's brother died.
Padmavati, I am mortified that my sister-in-law will have to die on the funeral pyre of her husband, my brother.
The faithful wife will give up her life the moment her husband dies, not follow him on the funeral pyre.
Stunned by Padmavati's words, the queen decided to test Padmavati's earnestness on this issue. One day, when Padmavati was in the king's palace,
Padmavati, I am so sorry to bring you some unfortunate tidings. Your husband, the much esteemed Jayadeva, has lost his life, having been attacked by a lion.
true to the words she had earlier spoken, Padmavati breathed her last on hearing this. Feeling sorrowful and guilty for what she had done, the distraught queen confessed all to the king when he returned from hunting. The king, angered by his wife's act, gently conveyed the happenings to Jayadeva. Jayadeva remained unperturbed and broke into one of his Ashtapadis.
Priye charushile munchabai manam anidanam Priye charushile sapadi madanano dahati mama manasam Dehi mukha kamala madhupanam Priye charushile.
Padmavati opened her eyes and got up as if from sleep on hearing her beloved husband's voice.
O divine saintly couple, kindly forgive us our sins.
We hereby beg your pardon.
Completely undisturbed by the incident, the couple put the king and queen at ease and continued their spiritual journey. Some accounts claim that Jayadeva spent his last years in Varanasi, where he would take a long walk to the Ganga to bathe in its sacred waters. But there came a time when, frail of body, he was unable to walk to the river. Though the king of Kashi offered to have him carried on a palanquin, Jayadeva refused. The ever merciful holy Ganga, it is said, flowed in the well in Jayadeva's backyard to facilitate his bath. Other accounts claim that the poet saint spent his last years in his native village Kendubilva, where Ganga miraculously appeared in the well in his backyard. He is believed to have shed his mortal coils in the village, and every year a large festival is held there in his memory on the first day of the month of Magh.